You see, like, the funny thing is that sometimes I don't have the time to set up my equipment because maybe the weather has changed the fact. Maybe it starts to rain. Yesterday I wanted to record this video. Or a video outside, but it was crazy. Like 5 minutes was sunny, and then the minute after was like rainy, like there's no tomorrow.
Hashtag England.
Hey Siri, do you think it's gonna rain soon?
Yes, I think we'll see some rain for today.
Actually, I think it's starting to rain right now. It's raining a lot. Yeah, it's not gonna stop. Okay, I want to do this outside, but it started to rain, so I can't set up my equipment. I'll have to move fast. Hey Siri, how big is the world's largest pine cone?
Checking on that. Okay, I found something on the web for how big is the world's largest pine cone. Take a look.
Alright. Measured 58.2 centimeters, so which is 22.9 inches. Here. This is definitely bigger. Oh, there's another one. These are big.
Like this is a pine one.
And the other one?
It's a different kind of pine.
Hello. Chiara loves animals. After I released my last video, I received a lot of comments, but not necessarily on YouTube.
Yeah, of course.
So, but via Instagram and other places, and you as well, you were wondering, what do you want to know?
How is it possible that sounds like birds or sounds of nature become a song?
So the sound comes in the computer, and then I use this external controller to control the sound. Basically, whatever input comes in here, it can be manipulated. The first effect that I use, okay, it's a dynamic effect. So our dynamic effects are effects that control the amplitude of the sound, which means that they control the volume, of the time of the sound over time. Okay? So here I have set up, for example, some limiters, which basically prevents the sound from peaking and distorting.
Yeah.
So I put this, and so we're fine. Whatever happens around us, we're never gonna get a distorted sound.
Okay.
So that's the first. That's the first category. Then the second categories are filter effects.
All right.
Okay, so with the filter effects, you can basically work on the timbre of the sound, which means that if you want to cut the lows because an airplane is flying by, you can do that. Or if you want to boost the highs, you can do that. And then the third category of audio effects are delay effects. I'm sure you're familiar with delay effects. Essentially, the delay effects work like this. The sound comes in and then splits in two parts.
And then one goes within the loop.
That's correct. One gets trapped in a feedback loop or in a delay, let's say, unit, which releases that half of the signal a little bit later. That's what's called delay time. And the feedback is what routes this signal back to its input. So you can have this effect, you can have it last longer. So by combining this kind of effects, you can actually create something and create certain atmospheres, musically speaking. So let's give it a try. Now we're gonna just go with the flow and see what's gonna happen, because every time it's different, so I never know what comes out.
That's exciting.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So now you hear the sound of your voice.
Yeah,
of
yours
course
as well.
So let's use delay effects as are the most easy, I guess, to perceive for your ear. So I'm gonna let the input signal now be affected by the delay sound.
All right.
Something feels different, right?
Yeah, it's like a background noise.
Okay.
All right, now I understand.
Now you understand.
Yeah, so it feels like you hear a echo.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much. So whenever we find something that we like or a sound that sounds good, let's try to listen. Okay.
It's like there are 100 more birds singing.
Yeah, that's the point. So basically, in this case, I trapped that sound of birds, and you could hear a little bit of our voice as well. So whenever I want to bring it back, I can do it. Okay?
What is this rhythm that I can hear?
Yeah, so this is because I synced the delay with the beat of the song that I'm going to record. So instead of having a normal delay, which is going to be time synced, so in milliseconds, the more milliseconds, the more you will hear the delay effect. In this case, I've synced the delay to the beat of the song. So that's why whatever happens in here is going to fall into that rhythm. But if I want to play with it, I can change the rate. So now we are increasing that.
Yeah.
Okay? So, I like this. And maybe I want to add another kind of delay on top of this, which is called a chorus.
Oh yeah, alright.
So a chorus is like this input, it gets basically, it multiplies that, it clones that. So you get the sense of, as if it was a choir of people singing.
Like Tan Andreas speaking.
Yeah. And so I can, of course, modulate that as well. Okay?
Alright.
Now the input that we got wasn't very clean, but it gives you the idea. So does it answer your question so far? Okay.
Yes.
So now we have something we maybe it's something we like. And here is where we can bring in synthesizers. In this case, for example, I was working on a bass line.
Okay.
So if I want, I can bring that in. And as you notice, it's in sync.
Exactly, I was about to ask you. Everything is synced.
And the same, I can do it if I want to bring in other sounds. For example, a kick.
That's so cool!
Okay, so you start to understand how you can layer sounds on top, one on top of the other. And you can then mix them all here. So if you just want to hear our initial input, you just have it here. If I want just the kick, we're gonna bring it in. And that's how you can play live, with the sounds you have. Okay. You like it?
I do!
It's good? Okay, that's fantastic. Really, the only limit is your fantasy and what you have and your ideas.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Thank
this is how it works. Thumbs up?
Thumbs up!
I don't even know which camera should we look. Thumbs up here and thumbs up here.
Thumbs up here.
You ready? So you told me there is a cool place around here, right?
Yes, there's the wooden throne.
The wooden throne?
Yes!
Let's explore. Wow, it's a real one.
I told you!
Whose throne is this?
I'm not sure.
Check this out.
Here's the cat on the boots.
This place is awesome. It's quite slippery.
I know, I told you.
Right?
It was, yeah.
Quite comfortable though. If you don't sleep.
If you don't.
Nice.